so grateful. Like, I was just thinking about it, and it's like, bro, like, I looked at I'm getting emotional. I looked at, like, my revenue for the last 6 months, and it was literally what I made all of last year, just getting, like, started going all in. And I was like, you know, this year we're gonna double. And it's like, dude, I'm literally giving people jobs right now. Like, I'm helping people, like, in more ways than one. And I just, like, I don't know, like, it just dawned on me, like, I'm really out here, bro. Like, I'm really out here. I'm really doing this damn thing. And it's, like, funny because I, like, never consciously thought about this, but, like, I have always had ADHD and, like, just, like, struggled, like, to function in, like, the normal structure of the world. And I definitely feel like that's starting to change in general. Like, definitely think that, like, oh my god, I'm so overstimulated. Okay. I definitely think that, like, the world is starting to change. Like, I don't think that, like, you know, the standard 9 to 5, 5-day work week is really cutting it anymore. People are getting burnt out. I've even seen an article that they've been thinking about changing the 5-day work week. I'm like, it's about fucking time. But I always, like, especially towards the end of high school, and, like, it could have been hormonal, I always struggled. Like, literally my junior year, I always did well in school. That's the only reason why I didn't fail. But I struggled to, like, get up in the mornings. Because I had to get up at, like, my grandmother, like, didn't take us to school or anything, so we had to walk. It wasn't that far. But my grandfather was the one who made sure we got up in the morning, and he had to leave for work, like, 4, 5 in the morning. School didn't start till 7. And so I would get up early as shit and just, like, could not fucking get up. I also just, like, because I was on Adderall, like, you can't fucking sleep till, like, 2, 3 in the morning. Also, when you're a teenager, like, it's like that anyway. And sometimes I just really couldn't get to bed because, like, honestly, the dose of Adderall I was being given, I shouldn't even have been taking it. I found that out years later. But, like, that just goes to show you, like, I literally am, like, piecing all these things together and realizing, like, yo, you were always like this. Like, always like this, and, like, always meant to do something different, always different. Like, even just the way I operate, and, oh my god, I'm, like, overstimulating myself. Okay. And I just feel like I'm just grateful, man. Like, I just realized, like, I work really hard behind the scenes. Like, I'm doing everything. I'm doing scheduling. I'm managing my schedule. You know, the people that help me out, their schedule. I'm managing. I have a personal assistant job once a week. I'm managing her schedule, or, like, all the things that I have to get done for us right now. And I'm just realizing, like, I'm fucking doing it. I'm doing it. And it's not always easy. And, you know, like, something I do struggle with is, like, fatigue. And, like, I'm working on getting to the doctors and all that in between all the other stuff I have going on. But, you know, like, I still, like, I also just haven't been doing caffeine because my cortisol, I feel like, has been really high. So I stopped taking caffeine, and it seemed to really help me with that. But I'm happy. Like, I think I'm tired, but I think it just means I need to find better ways, more efficient ways to get certain things done for myself. You know, it's like everything is like a learning process. So it's trial and error. Like, you can't be too hard on yourself. You got to just, like, kind of cross that bridge when you get to it sometimes, and like work out the kinks when it's time. But I'm so grateful. I am so grateful. And like, honestly, like I feel like I'm getting like good karma. I'm like breaking generational cycles. I'm like getting, I'm like getting justice for like maybe some ancestors that like wanted certain things but just weren't in a position to get them, or didn't realize or feel like they were in the position to get them, or weren't empowered to get them. Like, so and literally something else I was thinking about was like, yo, like I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. Like, I know I'm like crying right now, but it's not about that. It's just like, I know that God exists. I know that God exists. Whatever that cosmic force is, like, I know that there is a God. Like, I've always felt like that, but I know, because it's crazy. It's like just down to like my schedule. It'll be like, I'll have like popular dates booked, and then I'll have like, you know, like other travel dates booked, but then it'll be like weird where it's like a lot of the times in like the not peak season, like a lot of people will choose like the same weekends to go away, just like randomly. I guess it's just like a collective energy type of thing. You know how it's like when you go to the store and then all of a sudden everybody starts showing up. That happens to me a lot. But yeah, like it, instead of that, like during this season, it's like, I know that spirit, like my spirit team, God, the universe is like conspiring in my favor at all times, because it's literally like, I had like, not this week, but next week, like empty. After 4th of July weekend, I was empty for almost a whole week. And then all of a sudden, like this woman who I actually didn't even realize I met before. We realized it towards the end of our meet and greet. She ended up like, her sitter that was supposed to be there like canceled last minute. It was just like a whole thing, and literally like the exact dates that she needed, aside from one day, and like we made it work. She had like gave me the exact days that like I was available. And I'm like, yo, like literally everybody's going away 4th of July weekend. That's why like those dates I kind of expected to like have some time off or a gap. And like, it's just like things, and like honestly, I kind of needed the money at this time in general. And I was like, I need a miracle. And Spirit was like, okay. And like, I knew that like it was a possibility I'd be helping her out, but I hadn't heard back in a few days, and was just like, it's okay, you know, like I knew it wasn't a sure thing. And she had already met someone before me, but it just so happened that like I don't know, it just made me think about that again today. And this is not the only like occasion that's happened. This has happened on other occasions, many other occasions, where I'd have like a gap in my schedule and I'd kind of need to fill it, and then even though it didn't happen like right when I wanted, like it happened in the perfect timing, which is also looks like last minute. So that's divine timing for you. Not a moment later and not a moment sooner. So yeah, we're just getting it done, man. We're banging shit out. We're taking names. We're kicking ass with love, and that's life. All right, I love you. Bye.